So how to deal with hate comments. I started making videos on YouTube every single day since the beginning of this year, the 1st of January 2026, in case you're watching this way later. And so I've been showing up every day. We're now, I think, day 54. And this morning I saw my first hate comment since I started this series. And the thing is this, I saw it and I was like, huh, what is he saying? Like trying to understand what he ever even meant. And then without even thinking, I pressed uh block user, and because I don't need him on my feed anyway, and I removed the comment. And the reason why I was so quick to do that was because before I started this challenge or this commitment of going full time on YouTube, I made a decision that I do not tolerate that kind of behavior on my platform. And so it's like having your house, right? And then people coming in uninvited and they are just trashing your house. It's like, no, you're not welcome. Go somewhere else, you know? Um, I was very aware of when you put yourself out there, there are gonna be people that are gonna hate. There are gonna be people that are not gonna like it. And yeah, everybody is everybody has their right to have an opinion. Let's be clear on that. But I'm not about spreading hate. I'm not about being bullied, all of that. And so the moment I noticed that, you're out. Like I'm not even gonna question that. And because I have that strong boundary, I didn't feel it. And the reason why I'm sharing this today is because there's so many of you guys out there not starting because of this fear, or you started and maybe you stopped because of it, or maybe you deal with some hate comments and bullying, and it just really makes you sad. And it's really for you to um, remember that people, it's so easy for people, especially online, to just share whatever they want to share, and everybody is just busy with their own lives, so eventually they let it go, they focus on other stuff, but you're the one that's still holding on to that hate comment, and that can really eventually stop you from your tracks. And I learned that the hard way. When I was younger, and I think I told this story before, but I had to do this presentation for literature, and I picked a topic to talk about Malcolm X. This was a very heavy topic, and I was in my final year, and that grade was really important. And so at the same time, I was so nervous because it was scary to be in front of people, to talk in front of this whole classroom. But I nailed it and I got the highest score. And then the kids, some, not all of them, but some of the kids in the classroom were really mean, started making very nasty comments and bullying. I thought, okay, whatever, they're just jealous, but I really let those comments like sit in my skin, it really hurt me. To fast forward, when I was already at university, I had to do a presentation and I completely froze because I didn't feel safe anymore in front of that stage. And then years later again, me starting this adventure, I had to do a lot of trial and errors before I was even ready to do this. And now I'm doing this every day. So I don't take it lightly when it comes to hate comments, because I know how much it really can affect you and how much it can really stop you from your tracks and doing what you're supposed to be doing, and just share your light and your joy in whatever creation you want to create. And that's why today I wanted to make this episode about this, not to give that person the spotlight, but to give you your spotlight back. Like, guys, don't be afraid, and don't let others do that. Build that thicker skin. And it's not about, oh well, just act as if, because that's what I did when I was younger, right? And I thought it didn't bother me. But no, feel it through and make a very clear decision how to move with that. With him, with that comment, I didn't feel it true because I already made that decision before I started, right? Like, I'm just gonna have a zero policy, like zero policy. The more views you get, the more, hate you can get to. So for me, it was just a logical thing that I was preparing myself for. And talking about growing, so I started with 28 subscribers in January, and we're now 54 episodes further. and I surpassed the 200 subscribers, and that's amazing. And I'm like, wow, that went really fast. That there's this beautiful steady growth, and and I really, really appreciate that so much. And all the effort of, putting myself out there. And I don't really follow a strategy. What I actually do is I ask myself every day, what's alive in me today? What is it that I want to share? And for example, yesterday, it was Sunday, and I had the whole day with my son. I had very low energy. And so I just created this little vlog where I was preparing our meal to go to the beach. And what I love about this is because I don't follow a strategy, I can create whatever, is alive in me, or whatever is happening in my life. And that makes it really doable. So this is just an extra tip for you guys if you're interested in starting your own YouTube or creation journey. A lot of people, they're all about niche, and they're all about doing the same concept, or even copycatting each other. But for me, this whole journey started with, let me just express with my voice. Let me just create every day and see what wants to come out. And looking back, I now can see that I automatically created 4 different playlists. Like the steady playlist is my daily creation. And then I have this, flock playlist now, because every time I do things, like I go to Tulum, or I go to this beautiful event, then it's more of vlog-based content. I made a meditation the other day, and so I now also have a meditation playlist. And I now also have my own food show, because now I've created a few episodes about food too. And that just is just gradually growing and filling itself and becoming its own, little niche on itself. And I noticed that that is also why I'm reaching a lot of different people, and how people can find me through maybe, me showing what I use for my YouTube setup. And then, they look around and they're like, oh, I actually like this too. And then it's about, woman empowerment, for example. And so I wanted to give you that tip too, because, as I'm doing this, I am also, yeah, like documenting it, right? So this is me documenting it. This is where I stand. By the way, me making, real life content when I have the little one in the weekends was really worth it, with my constraint of, oh my God, how am I going to show up on YouTube when I have the little one and he doesn't go to school, right? Because that's what happens in the weekends. And then I noticed, like, I just need to document it. I just need to document what I do. And that became, the solution for me. The only thing is, and that's what I noticed yesterday, I made this vlog about, making food for us, like a little breakfast, and then the food prep for our beach day. I ended up spending so much time editing everything at night when he was asleep. I think I went to bed after 1. I published it around, I think 12:30 at night. And then you still have to do the thumbnail, and you have to think of the title, and then you have to, because I was referring to a lot of different episodes, so I had to put all the episodes in there too, a lot of manual work. It takes time. So it's not that that per se is fast. If you've created a moment, that means that you don't really have a lot of backlog, or how you say it, you don't really have a lot of time to, give yourself that time and space to create. That's why I don't do that every day. It's something that I just do maybe once a week. But it is definitely a very beautiful way for audiences to get to know you from different angles. Anyway, this subject is definitely for someone who is interested in starting their own YouTube adventure, or any adventure really that feels audacious and scary. And yeah, I just want to say I am a few steps ahead of you, and this is so far how I'm experiencing it. And yeah, it's so worth it, because even yesterday, and I was already tired. Even yesterday, I had so much fun doing it, and yeah, it got late. But you know what? I'm learning a new skill too. And so I am also very patient of myself. Like, hey, this will become faster and faster. And a lot of the work was actually me digging up old pictures and videos from the past that I per se wanted to use. So it's also, the creative in me that just wants to make it very cinematic. And I'm a storyteller, poor thing. So, yeah. You don't have to go that far. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow in the next episode. And yeah. Don't let yourself get smaller because of other people's feedback. You do you and have fun while doing it, okay?